Welcome back to the SportsMax Zone, and the fight for the playoff spots in the 2021 Hero Caribbean Premier League is going down to the wire. 2 points separate first from fifth following Thursday night's latest encounter between the Jamaica Talawahs and the St. Lucia Kings. Ricardo Chambers has the latest.
Match 24 of the Hero Caribbean Premier League on Thursday night. The Jamaica Talawahs electing to bat against the St. Lucia Kings. A strong foundation laid by opener Kenar Lewis, the right-hander slamming 5 4s and 5 6s in his 56 from 24 deliveries.
Will know there's an IPL to be played before the World Cup. 50 comes up for Kenar Lewis.
Shamar Brooks got 34 from 29.
Gets it through. Second boundary of the over.
While Andre Russell finished well with 4 6s.
Another chance. No, it's over the top this time.
The Talawahs all out for 211, the third highest score of the season, and their second highest. Javor Royal and 20-year-old Barbadian Kadima Lane doing well for the Kings with 3 wickets each. 212 was always going to be a demanding target, and it turned out to be too much. Mark Dale, 33, Andre Fletcher and Roston Chase with 30, making most runs in their 156 all-out in 18.1 overs. Eman Wasim with 3 for 34, ending pick of the Talawahs bowlers. Kenar Lewis was named player of the match.
It's me again, JAT. Once again, you didn't sing with me, Kenar.
I cannot sing.
Fantastic. What's your secret?
Well, I just stick to my basic every game, try to maximize the power play to my strength.
The victory carrying the Talawahs ahead of the Kings on net run rate.
Look, I think we didn't start well. You know, we talk about the areas that you want to bowl in the first 6. There was some incredible hitting, but it wasn't the plans that the lanes that we wanted to bowl in that first 6. So I got off to an absolute flyer. And then I thought we did okay to pull it back. But still, if you get 200 plus, it's going to take a huge effort from the batting. Good cricket wicket tonight. I thought, surprisingly, after watching the morning game, we thought it will spin quite a bit, which it didn't. So we got that wrong in terms of backing our spinners.
I think the guys set it up well. For the start of the competition, we're finding ourselves in some problems in the power play. Also to the bowling unit, I think they stick to the plans, and also the fielding unit. So I think it was a pretty good game from the guys.
Here is a look at the table heading into Saturday's triple header. The Night Riders have 10 points and they lead on net run rate over the Patriots. The Talawahs are third on 8 points, same as the Kings and the Amazon Warriors. The Royals on 4 points.
So, of course, the Jamaica Talawahs back to posting big scores land, something that I pointed out a couple of times on the show, and they got assistance from Kenar Lewis and Shamar Brooks. Let's talk a bit about Kenar Lewis and that power play aggression.
Yeah, he really is a strong person at the top of the batting order for the Jamaica Talawahs. Doesn't always get off, but oh my, he looks impressive when he gets off and scores well. He is a very confident player. He's very, very strong, hits the ball really, really hard. And to be dominant in the power plays in the ways that he has been able to in the matches that the Talawahs have scored heavily, he certainly is a plus. He's a plus for the Talawahs. They would hope that he can continue with that kind of dominance at the top of the order for the remainder of the series, because they're about to get into the playoffs confirmed. And if they get into the playoffs and they play well and Kenar Lewis comes off, they could win.
They could, but they have to continue, because after creating such a big score in the opening stages of the CPL, I felt as if, they fell through. We expected more firepower from the Jamaica Talawahs. Now, I feel like it's fitting to juxtapose the fact that the Kings now have been getting starts, Lance. Last night they got starts and they were unable to capitalize on those starts.
Yeah, they've lost 2 matches in a row now, the St. Lucia Kings. I saw when Roston Chase got out last night, I saw him go back to the dugout sitting down. He looked very devastated.
Yeah.
And because of the good form that he has been showing, he obviously sets himself some very high standards. And capping his performances with a World Cup pick as well. But I still think the St. Lucia Kings are a pretty strong team. It's not a team that we can underestimate. And I've been saying this from the start of the tournament, Mariah. A lot of different teams can win this tournament. It's who gets things right when the playoffs start and, get all aspects of their game together, out cricket, bowling and batting.
What I do know is the upcoming matches will be extremely important. Well, Saturday's triple header will go a long way in determining the semi-final matchups. At 9 a.m., 10 Eastern Caribbean time, the St. Lucia Kings will face the Barbados Royals, followed by the Jamaica Tallawahs against the Guyana Amazon Warriors at 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 Eastern Caribbean time. The final match of the day will see the Trinbago Knight Riders battling the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots starting at 6:07 p.m. Eastern Caribbean time.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one. That's a top-of-the-table clash there between the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots and the Trinbago Knight Riders. Two teams that have been proficient at chasing. Not many teams in the tournament so far have chased successfully. The Patriots have successfully chased 4 times in their wins, and I think the Trinbago Knight Riders have chased 3 times successfully. So that shows that that aspect of their game in looking at a target and setting their stoles out to get to the target is something that they can do pretty efficiently. So we'll see what happens there in that top-of-the-table clash between the TKR and the St. Lucia Kings. Still to come on the SportsMax Zone, the English Premier League football and La Liga previews, along with a review of what happened today in the Jamaica Premier League. But next, Lionel Messi is in the spotlight as we review what happened in the South American qualifiers on Thursday night.